Ask, and you shall receive. The universe is there to make sure that your desires and granted and the possibilities that you may have are opened. As a matter of fact, this was molded into a single statement by Jesus. What is it that makes you special? What makes your desires special? What is the power that ensures that there is a purpose to the dreams you watch and the time you spend trying to make your life work the manner in which you want it to work? The answer to all of these questions lies in a single word: the universe. While we speak about the enigmatic wisdom that can only be comprehended by a select set of individuals, there exists a totally unique spectrum of simplicity that understands the significance of the statement that was made by Jesus. To be more precise, Jesus said, "Ask and you will receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you." What is being referred to by Jesus here is the abundant nature that the universe inherently has. It is a fact that when it comes to you achieving something, a lot of it depends on your hard work. On the other hand, a huge role is being played by the fact that your belief in yourself and the God pertains. You need to make sure that you constantly head back to this power of the universe that keeps many alive during the hardest of their times. You will get the same treatment. All you need to do is reach out to it and ensure that your intentions are clear and you are ready to harness the greatness that comes out of showing your gratitude and belief in the supremacy of the universe. It is very simple. If you think about it, all you need to do is request for it from the depth of your mind, and the universe will be there to make sure that you receive it. But then, there may be a time when you feel that you asked 1,000,000 times, but your desire still remains unfulfilled. If you ask for a reason, it may be hard to round up to it. On the other hand, there is something very crucial that could be missing, yet easy to be overlooked throughout the process. Now, the reason why in most cases this aspect gets left out is due to the very evasive nature that it has from our perception. Once you get to know of the exact element we have been speaking about, you will understand that it has been something that you always missed. In other words, something that made your life quite empty, even without your knowledge. So, it means that when you realize about its absence, you will also be able to figure out the missing part from your life that may have been keeping you awake for the past few months or even years. Human beings have a very peculiar nature. Unlike other species, we have one capability in a huge quantity: self-awareness. We as human beings are not only conscious, but are also aware of what goes on around us. The source of this energy within us is our mind and its superior connection with our body. If you think about it, when we feel threatened, the first thing we think of is the harm that comes along with the consequence of anything. For many other species, this may not be the case. For example, even if we take the case of a dog, though it is very much aware of things that may hurt it, the potential of a dog ending up making a mistake and jumping into the ocean without thinking is higher than that of human beings. This basically indicates that though a dog has self-awareness with regard to its own safety, the level is quite high when it comes to human beings. With that proven, let us now look at the ways in which this self-awareness impacts us in our day-to-day life. If we ask for something, irrespective of whom we are asking it from, the intentions that we have may not always be communicated in the exact manner of which it must have been. Now, this is the case mostly when it comes to the universe. Our minds are very confused at all times. Feeling of jealousy, guilt, and greed are the three that are the cause for greed in most cases. Furthermore, it is quite hard to even control those urges. So when you ask for something from the universe, a feeling of having to ask for more is always there within you. Even if that does not exist, The next common agenda in your mind may be jealousy from another person or guilt. So what you ask is not always controlled by what you may have actually been wanting. It may also have been these external effects which force your mind to think in a certain manner. This is when the surroundings around us come into play. For example, for a lot of people around you, material wealth may be one of the greatest agenda. While this may sound good to them, there are fair chances that this may also increase the chances of you having the same thought in your mind. So in that case, it will lead you to a situation where all you will be able to think of will be the material wealth that the other person is also looking out for. Though you may not intend to do it personally, it may just happen to you, and you may then end up going with the flow around you. This is what you need to prevent yourself from doing. Have control over jealousy, greed, and guilt, and we are certain that you will be able to stay focused towards the goals you have and be able to communicate clearly about your desires to the universe. Always remember that the journey awaits you may not be similar to what the journey that another person already has threaded through or has at this point in time. You need to make sure that the things that you crave are the best for you and not the best for you because it looked good on one of your friends. Now let us assume that such a conflicting opinion is an absolute constant in your mind and you just can't get your head around it. A conflict that so arises which confuses the universe as you may be asking for one thing and may end up doing something else. In other words, your actions just do not match up with your desires or wants. This is the reason that we have been speaking off, which ultimately leads you to believing that though you have been asking for something for quite a while, it just never gets granted to you. So, what are the signs that you must look within yourself if you want to evaluate if you have been asking for your needs in the right manner? Number one, a sense of need within you. When you ask for something, do you feel the need for it? Does that make you feel like working for it? Do you feel that having it will make your life better than what it is right now? And to what extent do you think such a need will make you happy in the long term and not just the next couple of days, weeks, or even months? These questions need to be answered for you to be able to understand the real value of the needs that you have within yourself. The universe may or may not look into all these things, but your inner conscious will make sure that it checks all of this out. And even if there is a slightest doubt in your mind about the actual need of it, chances are that you will start developing the conflict we have been speaking of earlier, and therefore confusing the universe about your real intentions. So, this means that clarity in thoughts and determination are key to seek help from the universe. They are the key to manifestation and to ensure that the process heads towards the direction you wish it goes to. Now, on the other hand, many times it is also said that a better way to make that wish come true is to be grateful, show gratitude to nature, rather than asking for things from it. This is something that is extremely debatable, and it should be if you think about it. At one point, we think of the universe as something which works only with clarity in thoughts. On the other hand, if we deem that the universe grants us the needs based on how grateful we are to it, the communication of your needs to the universe gets dissolved somewhere down the line. This, yet again, clears a lack of communication and hence may invalidate the very existence of your need, as nature may presume that you are happy the way you are. Let us look at the other side of this theory now. Assume that you just offer your heartfelt thanks to the universe every occasion you get to do so. This sentiment is conveyed to the universe, which encourages the universe to do the best things for you. Even though the universe may not know of your wants or needs, it may do what is best for you, and in most cases, that solves the needs you have been having for quite a long time. You will realize that your life gets more organized and you end up making the best of the decisions for yourself. Your approach to the universe is what determines what you get in return. If you approach with fear and doubt, chances are that your manifestations or desires may not even be clear to the universe. Now, take for example the case when someone asks for abundance, but deep within him, he feels worthless and is not ready to live the life he wants for himself. He is not certain if he will be able to live such a quality life and is extremely worried about the rejections he could face on the way. This will give mixed signals to the universe, which may just make it harder for you to get what you want from the universe. Your mind and your heart needs to be pure in terms of the actions you take, the thoughts you conceive, and the intention for those thoughts. This is what determines the success of these thoughts and the success of you as an individual to lead a healthy and a happier life. Always remember that the universe works on the principle of abundance for all. It is ready to provide you with all you need, provided that you are ready for it and can live the life you want for yourself. So, in simple words, what you do by holding yourself back is that you tell the universe that you are not sure of it, and hence may not be able to live the life you have been wanting for yourself. That's not it. If you feel underconfident, this could take a toll on the other aspects of your life as well. Take, for example, a feeling of lack of time, or lack of opportunities, or maybe even a feeling that you are not being able to find the connection that you are looking for. The key to a happy life lies in the confidence that you have in yourself. Make sure that you believe in yourself. That is the first step to make sure that others believe in yourself as well. The moment you start being confident about yourself, make sure that you have the same level of confidence in the universe. This will mark the second step to success. Right after this, you need to keep in mind that to manifest our imaginations into reality, unwavering belief is essential even when logic and senses appear contradictory. Embracing faith becomes the bridge connecting subjective hope to tangible manifestation. Sound complex? That is because it is contrary to societal narratives. Why? Consider this. Everything around you, from the clothes you wear to the hairstyle you flaunt and the house you inhabit, originated from someone's imaginative thoughts. Isn't that the case? Our ability to turn imagination into reality hinges on the depth of our belief. And this is the reason why we mentioned earlier that human beings are the only ones with self-awareness. It requires a steadfast commitment to the vivid images we conjure, even when faced with skepticism or conflicting sensory input. What helps us out during these times is our faith and our ability to transform the intangible into the palpable, inexistent into invention, and a dream to innovation. In navigating the journey from imagination to manifestation, the world might attempt to bring you down, lay down a lot of challenges, and make you fail to the best of their capabilities. It could convey limitations, skepticism, or conventional wisdom that undermines the power of creative thought. If you have this power of creative thought, none of the mentioned actions to bring you down will work out for them. However, this is where faith becomes indispensable. You lose faith, your dreams and clear thoughts will see no path to succeed. Therefore, it acts as the force that propels your imaginings beyond the boundaries set by the humane, conventional reasoning. Let me take you back to the narrative that everything you perceive was once imagined, and it underscores the transformative potential of creative thought that human beings possess. It challenges the conventional narrative that reality is fixed, and instead invites you to recognize the malleability of your surroundings, and thus the potential to make a change. Your clothes, hairstyle, and living space are all the results of the inherent creativity that human beings are capable of. So, this creative force within humanity constantly shaping and reshaping the world becomes the source of our survival. Thus, it will be safe to say that creativity in human beings and the potential to make that change with confidence is what keeps our race going. So what's the essence of all of it? Our mind, in isolation, lacks the capacity to materialize outcomes. What can it do instead? It can give birth to our conscious awareness that bears true significance and helps us thrive better. To unleash the transformative power of belief, it is imperative to release the grip on external circumstances and hence the guilt, greed, and jealousy we spoke of earlier. Disregard the influence of past social status or educational background. Their only purpose is to create a false covering over your true potential, hiding it from not only the others around you, but you as well. Sooner you embrace this truth, the sooner you will recognize that the key to unlocking extraordinary possibilities is within you.
celebrate.